Hello, guys. Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? Good evening. So let's just few minutes before we start so that others can join. Let's just wait a little. Hi, Smart Dabby. Linda Chika, good evening. Elera, good evening. Elera, good evening. Let's wait for others to a little bit. Good evening, Osaleko Blessing. Good evening.
In your 20s or 30s, this
Good evening, everyone. How are you doing? How is your day, or how was your day rather? How was your day? How was today for you? Hope you had a wonderful day. Good evening, Isiata. Isiata. Isiata Kerut. My day was fine. Marvelous Uchendu. Ruth, my day was fine. My day was fine. Hi, Marvelous. Hi, everyone. So, once it's 11, we start. So today we are going to be looking at the skills, the devices, that every virtual assistant must have. Today, you are going to understand what skills that you actually need aside learning the tools. Okay, all this while we have been learning about the tools. Yes, Mary Banga. Yes, mine was well. Good evening. Vivian Odusola. Good evening. Blessing George. Good evening. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome in the name of the Lord. You are welcome, guys. Blessing Umoro. Good evening, Blessing. Familiar names. Elera is always first. Elera is like you were a very punctual student in school. Oh. She's always first. That's good. That shows the spirit of someone that wants to, really make sure every other person here is good, is trying, but it's just that I always notice she's always the first. Adekunle Titilayo, welcome. Well done. So, guys, let's get started. Good evening. Today we'll look at the skills. We may do, if time permits, we will learn how to create a form. Let's kick it. Juliet, hello, Juliet. So let me drop the collaborator link. Olisa, Seba Bossiso. Good evening, Emmanuel Adegoke. Good evening. That name is very, very familiar. Good evening, guys. You are welcome. So let me share screen. Emmanuel also Adegoke. I think he engages on my Facebook very well. Thank you, Emmanuel. Thank you, everyone. If you are here and you haven't subscribed, you haven't followed us on Facebook, please do so, and do well to subscribe to this channel as well. It's a humble plea. It's not a must, but a humble plea. So, guys, I hope you guys know that this is our third week. We're officially, yeah, give me, sorry, guys. We're officially rounding up our free virtual assistant training by next week. You guys are going to be graduates. Congratulations in advance. Okay. So the link to collaborators, can you see my screen? Can you see my screen? Kulisa, I'm begging you. Can you see my screen? Okay, Juliet says she can. So let's move it. So virtual assistant core skills and devices. Remember that all we have been learning this all this while are the tools, the virtual assistant, the software application they work with. Now I want you to understand that as a virtual assistant, your office is your tools. You know the way people that make hair, the tools they work with. We know now they have dryer, hair dryer. They use comb. They use extensions to make hair. That is their own tools. They open their shop, that is their office. But for we now, we don't go to the offices. We don't go to offices. We work from whatever location that we find comfortable to work from. Therefore, our connecting point, our office, are these software applications. I hope we understand. So, software applications are our offices. Oh my goodness, I'll flog you. So, my son is just capturing everything here. Our offices, okay. So the software applications are our offices, okay. So that is why, as a virtual assistant, you have to be able to know how to navigate through software applications. When I'm talking about tools, see, don't get it twisted. As a virtual assistant, just know that you're coming to learn how to work with different software. That is the end point. That is the main thing. Now, What you now do with this, what you now do as a virtual assistant now depends on the type of software application. That is just the basic and the simple explanation. Ma, please zoom in your screen. Okay, okay. I'll do that. Where is my this thing? Okay. I hope it's better now. I've just zoomed it. So whatever you do, the type of job you now be doing depends on what your client wants you to do and the kind of business your client has. Okay. For data entry, for the if your client is the type that does with data, you may be doing more of data entry for them or something like that. If your client has property, you may be dealing with learning how to the softwares we're working with will be all those softwares that property companies, real estate companies use. Example, for those that run short term, Airbnb, if you bring to the UK or you know someone, they do get houses from spare room. Okay, they do get houses from spare room. Your job could be excuse me, listing properties there so that people can come and rent or hire. So that's just it. Just get this foundation and grab it. It's nothing difficult. That's just your job. Now let's look at, aside these tools, having the skill of managing these tools, let us now look at, should I say, the soft skills that a virtual assistant must have. Okay, you see the way they request for soft skills where you're getting a physical job is the same thing here. So let's look at the soft. One must have virtual assistant skills. Number one, communication skill. See, this is non-negotiable. Do you know why? It is even better that you are not a good communicator when you are working physically than when you're working online, because these people are not seeing you. They don't see you physically. They can't tell whether you're working. In a physical office, your if your job is more of, for those that works in factories or even do a desk work, your boss could see that you are typing. They might be passing and see you typing. They know that you are working. But this one, they are not in the same location with you. Do you get? So you are the one to update them. You must communicate at every point. It's blurry. Marvelous. Who else finds this screen very blurry? Apart from Marvelous, who else finds it blurry? Hmm? Who else finds the screen blurry? Hello? Who else? How is the screen now? How is the screen? I'll continue. So, as I was saying, you must be able to communicate. What is communication? It's just the ability to relay information. If you are given a project to do or a research to do, something to do, and maybe along the line you are not able to finish within this stipulated time, you must communicate. Let your client know, look, this is why I'm not able to finish this. Please give me so time and I'm going to get it done. Communication is key. If you're working on a project, you must at every point, every milestone, depending on what you do. Well, you've done well. Okay, okay. Depending on what you do, you must tell them, let's brief your client, let your client know what you are doing at every point in time. Okay, communication is very, very important. Is ability to write clear emails, speak professionally on calls, respond quietly, respond politely in chats. You must not, if you are the type that is very blunt, you talk anyhow, you don't care how other people feel, you don't have empathy, you don't put people in your shoes. You must learn how to talk politely, because now sometimes written words can be misinterpreted. Interpreted. Yes, that's the correct English. Interpreted. Written words can be interpreted. Okay, misinterpreted. Sorry. So now I may say something to you. I may stand in your front and say something, but you are looking at my countenance. In order for you to sometimes judge if I was being abusive, you need to look at my countenance, how my face is while I'm saying it, and all of that, in order to be able to like dictate whether I am maybe to your reaction will not depend on that. I can use an abusive word or something that is not that good and jokingly say it. But because you see me physically, my countenance says I was joking but saying something, and she may not really find it very offensive. But in this aspect, you are not in the same physical office. So what you type may be found offensive. So you must always understand, know the kind of tone you are typing with. Okay, in chats, you must be polite so that you will not be misinterpreted. Okay, interpretation, please, interpretation, misinterpreted. God. English. Oh my God. Sorry, my guys. So you must know what you are saying so that you know they will not misinterpret you. Okay. That's why you need to be careful. Write your emails clearly, no abbreviations. You are not talking with your friends. So you must write your emails clearly, no abbreviations, no and remember that you are working mostly with foreign people, foreigners. So your English, your mode of speaking must be professional. You are not speaking with your friend at home or something. So your English, you can use Grammarly. There's a tool now. Other tools virtual assistants can use. Please take note. Go and look for Grammarly. Although now there's ChatGPT can help you reconstruct your emails, help you put your emails. I hope you all know about ChatGPT. It's an AI tool. It enables you, if your screen is blurry, it might be slow network. Okay, Precious K3. Okay, so it enables you do a lot of things, ChatGPT. So you can use ChatGPT to construct a very good email. But even if you're using ChatGPT, please read it. And like, sometimes it will just give you generic something. So you must read it and make sure it is okay. Like some people, I see some people's posts, they even can copy what ChatGPT asks them and paste. When you say, please, I need you to create this post for me, this. Some people go and copy both that question they give to ChatGPT and then post it. At the end, some people, if you read and they will not see ChatGPT on it. Please, if Ifechukwu narrow Saya Nalia. So sorry guys, if you must use ChatGPT or something, make sure you are proofreading, okay, before you post or something. Or you can type something offhand and ask it to help you, you know, modify it and put it in a more professional way. It's way. But whatever product ChatGPT gives to you, please check it well. Either use ChatGPT, there's a lot of them, there's Gemini, there's Cloud, so many AI tools. In any of these, you can use them. Grammarly, you can also use Grammarly. Grammarly helps you build good sentences and all of that. Please take note of these tools. They are your go tools every day. Okay, speak professionally on calls. Now, this speaking professionally, there's something I want to say, because some of your job, virtual assistant job, is broad. You may be onboarded into a company that will require you taking customer calls and all of that. Now, my it's part of my job. I also take international calls as well, because my job description is a bit broad. So some of the calls, what I do is, the way I try to, remove accent. Although, even if you are speaking with an accent, but make it very clear that they can understand what you are saying. You understand? For example, with our Nigerians, we all have our own accent. We speak our English with our accent. There's nothing we can do about it. But you can really do something if you want to change. You learn how to change. That does not mean you shouldn't be authentic, you shouldn't be yourself. But just because of the people you are communicating with, we now, most people, once they hear your accent, we are racist, especially if you are doing something like closing sales or something. They automatically think you are this or you are that. So, but I'm not saying you should displease yourself to please others, but some jobs, if that job requires that, try to like speak clearly. Let what you are saying, let it be understandable. Speak audible, even if you still have the accent. But if you can't do away with it, not that you are doing away with your accent, but if you can, like, some people know how to switch. If you know Bisola, this Bisola of BPN, she's very good at mimicking different accent and all of that. So if you are someone that can, if you can have such ability, it's fine. When you are speaking with customers, you try, not that you try to speak like them, or have British accent, or go and fake British accent or American accent that you don't have. All you need to, but just try to speak clearly, you understand, so that anyone of any ethnicity or culture can at least understand what you are saying. That is what I mean, okay? That is what I mean. Like for we now, um, not for we now that they say the most people. I remember when I was in school, um, like you all know, I'm from Anambra State, but I didn't school in my state. I schooled in another state. I never knew I was pronouncing chair in a different way, or there are some words, these R and L words. Although I didn't have the thick R and L words because I didn't practically grow up in Anambra. I had a bit of it because I stayed there for some time, for years, for some time. So I never knew I had it until she was like, "See, you're pronouncing this, you're pronouncing that." I cared less, but I'm just aware of it, okay? That doesn't mean that I shouldn't be myself, authentic self, because where we grow influences the way we speak and talk. So, but because I'm not aware, she let me know that, and I'm aware of that. Although it was just a funny situation, I will laugh over it, not anything personal. But she was like, "No, be like that. They pronounce her. It is like this." I said, "Ah, but you shall understand what I'm saying." But for her now, it doesn't. For me now, for she and I, she really understands what I'm saying, and it doesn't really have that much effect. But now that I'm aware, I'm able to, conscious. I'm conscious. So when you are speaking with people that are not in the same of the same, country with you and all of that, you just try to be conscious to, try to speak clearly so they can understand you. Because if we add accent to it, they might not really understand what you're trying to pronounce. That is just all I'm trying to say. I believe in being authentic. I like being myself. I don't like changing myself for anything. But some jobs requirements, you just have to follow the job description and everything. Even some of my people, there's a friend of mine, I think she's from Ondo. She has this H, I think this H um kind of pronounces some word, H kind of, it look as if everything was sounding like H. That doesn't mean that that person cannot work. Me, I understand it very well. I don't have issues with that. But if we're working with international clients, just try to, bring down the accent as much as you can. Then when you are doing other things, you flow as you can. Still be yourself. Okay. Now that is it. Give regular updates to clients. If you are working, update is very important. Else they will think that you are not doing anything. Shoo. Else they will think that you are not doing anything. Like I told you, you are not in the same place with them. Now, number two here is time management and productivity. You should know how to prioritize tasks. There's this way you prioritize tasks in a day. What you're supposed to do, start with the most urgent ones. Okay, prioritize your tasks, meet deadlines. You have to be up and doing this. Virtual assistant something is not, some people think that once you get a remote job, freedom from going to office, you're working from home. See, let me tell you, working from home requires a lot of discipline. If you don't have discipline, forget it. Do you know why? The bed is close to you. Okay, the bed, see, you see your bed, see, you see your kitchen. So you can eat one pot of rice a day if you're not careful. You can sleep off. Oh, see bed, you sleep off. So you must be very careful. Do not be carried away because you are working from home. So you must be very careful, very disciplined, so that you can meet deadlines and, deliver what you're supposed to deliver. Then schedule meetings. Most times, like me now, every day in my company we have meetings every day. So if you are that type of person that you will have days that you do meeting, remember you are not in a physical place. None of your colleagues is going coming to your desk to say, "Oh, remember the meeting we have today." You are your own everything. Sometimes like this, from morning to evening, I don't talk to anybody because I work on my own, just me and my system, except I have calls to receive. So you are on your own. If you don't know how to stay bored, you have to learn it because you don't go anywhere. You're on your own. You can be working with your pants safe. Nobody knows. You are just at home. You can just tie up and be working. That's one thing. So you must try, be disciplined. Know that they are the hey, Olisa, no, you nothing. Sorry guys. Go now. Tap. Ifechukwu, bịa kpọrọ nwa a, come on carry your brother. So you must be very careful, okay? Don't be carried away, okay? Don't feel that because you're at home. Now let me tell you guys, someone told me, a guy told me then that he wants his wife to get a work from home job so that she can be taking care of the children, taking care of the house, and be cooking for them. It's a good idea. The only advantage it has for you, who is a work from home mom, except maybe her job is the type that is 2 hours a day. And if you are doing a job that is 2 hours a day, I don't know how much you'll be earning from that, except they are paying you like $40 per hour that you can, or $50. But if not, 2 hours, but except you don't want like to really, really make money, you just want to be passing out time. So I told him that she's working from home does not mean that she's going to be idle. Okay, that she's working from home does not mean that the person will not be doing anything. They are working from home. The only difference is that you don't go to the office. You are just in the comfort of your home. The only advantage is that if you have somebody, unlike bankers that they leave their home in the morning and come back in the night or in the evening, they will leave by 6 a.m., they are back by 7. So they don't know what is happening with the kids. But if you're working from home, the only leverage it gives you, the flexibility it gives you, is that you can quickly rush pick your kids from school. You are still seeing your children. But if you have someone at home working for you, at least you are home. Your presence matters. No much damage or harm to your kids, because you are actually there. You are there. So that person that you have at home will, before they do anything, they will kind of be afraid or something, because you are actually with them at home. That's one thing it gives. But if you really want to make money working from home, you may not really have time to cook and do this and all of that. If you really want to hustle, except to get a job that you're doing for 4 hours, 5 hours, and that is it, then you can, it's still possible, but you can't do all as a human being in a day. It's not possible. The only thing I told him is that working from home is very good. As she works, if she starts working and gets money, you can employ somebody, come and go. Person will be cleaning while she works, because time matters. You need that time in order to be more productive. The good thing is that after work, she closes by 5, 6. She can, cook for the house and do other things, but she still needs one or two helps. You understand? Because there's the time she will use to work, she will not use it and come and start doing house thing. So I want you guys to understand that working from home does not mean that you are going to be less busy or you are sleeping all through. You are going to do your normal work, just like the work you do in the office. But the difference is that you're working from home, and it gives you more. You are more relaxed. There's flexibility. You can even go to maybe your children have a choir practice or football practice. You can even go there with your laptop, stay one side. You are still showing up for your kids. But if you are working at the office, they won't even see you at all. No, your presence won't even be there. Okay, you see, smart daddy said that's true. I tried working on this assignment today and I almost slept off. You see, because you're at home. But if you're at the office and every eye is on you, you'll be up and doing. So you must be very disciplined. If you see anybody working from home, that person has a level of discipline. But even at that, some days you may still slack, but you're a human being. But the thing there is that overall you should be up and doing. Now let's go to, so you knowing how to prioritize tasks, meet deadlines. Time management and productivity simply means knowing how to prioritize tasks, meet deadlines, schedule meetings, and work efficiently without supervision. Nobody is supervising you. What speaks for you is your result. So that is why you need to be up and doing. Now, another skill is tech savviness. What do I mean by tech savviness? Being comfortable with software tools, learning new apps quickly. Hey, you see these learning apps quickly, is if you want to survive in this our type of industry, except maybe you are specialized, like you are doing something that is only these two. That is why special, if you know you're not the type that can be learning different tools all at the same time, just go and specialize. If not, because if you are specialized, you know that it is this tool you are learning, you are going to working with this tool. Oh. But if you are not specialized, you may apply for a job today. The CRM that this company will be using might not be the CRM that the other company is using. So you'll be forced to go and learn that one immediately, forced to learn this one. If you are specialized, if you are not specialized, the email that this person is using, the email that this company is using may not be the same the other one is using. So you go and learn and know how to use it. I hope you understand this what I mean by learning new apps and all of that. So you must be a tech savvy. You must be comfortable with software tools. I've hammered it here. Software is your office. Software is your office. That is it. So that's why you need a laptop that has space that can, take a lot of applications and all of that. Okay, so um, learning new apps quickly, using cloud storage, solving basic technical problems. Yes, that reminds me, guys. As you're working from home, you are your own technician, laptop technician, and all of that. There was a time that I think I got a new laptop and I forgot to check the camera. Okay, not that I really forgot to check the camera, but when you buy something new, I did not really forget the camera was working fine. But now to drive, there's what they call driving some softwares. I think it wasn't they did not drive the software well, but everything was okay. It just those ones need configuration. So do you know that when I this was Jesus allow him put the excuse me guys something and sweep that place now. So I figure myself not on, I'm on Zoom meeting. Okay, figure it out and I solved it myself. So you're going
Guys, I think his network. Please let's exercise some patience and wait for him. I think his network issue.
as usual.
Welcome back, ma.
Thank you, my dear. So as I was saying, guys, okay, so we were talking about tech savviness, being a tech savvy. Um, Honestly, I'm going to change this MTN router. I don't understand. Using a router, yet it looks as if you're not using anything. Can you imagine? 60 gig remaining, yet network. I have to even use my phone to subscribe now while I have more than 60 gigs on my router. So, guys, as I was saying, tech savviness, being comfortable with software tools, learning new apps quickly, using cloud storage, solving basic technical issues. So, your most of your basic issues, like when I got due to the code we were writing, see, there are some designs you be doing, like AI automation and all of that. Using a bigger screen makes it sweet. Like that's if you start somewhere and you grow. Okay, the monitor, like there's this thing that I had to use two screen. I had to learn it myself, like projecting different tabs on another screen. I had to do using only one the keyboard, just one keyboard. I had to learn it myself. So these are some technical things. If you are in the office, the technical guys will do it for you. But now that you're not in the office, you are your own technical person. So you have to be a tech savvy. Not that you do everything, but at least basic things, how to connect. Some people they can't even know they don't know how to connect desktop and all of that. So you have to learn how to do all those things yourself. But in the case you cannot, you can go outside and seek external help. Now, and the next thing is research skills. As a virtual assistant, especially now, let me give an example. While I was doing the job requires being updated all the time. Thank you. Emmanuel, you got the point. You have to be updated all the time. Official, that data subscription not be small thing. My dear. Another thing is just be ready to use enough data. Like you have to have a good data, like number of it if you're working from home, because that data is what your connection point. Without it, you can't connect. Okay, your door. Ifemepere ụzọ. So, as I was saying, tech savviness and all of that, research skills. So, I wanted to, research skills, finding reliable information online, validating data, sourcing leads, and analyzing competitors or markets. Now, in every industry you work for, at a point you're required to do some research, maybe look for companies that can render some services to you guys and all of that. You see that Google My Business I showed you? I'm just making this point just in case tomorrow one of you here gets a job and maybe your company was like they're looking for some company to maybe come and do some physical repairs or something. Just go to Google, the way I showed you guys, type use the keyword. Let's say you're looking for plumbers near. Use your client's location or your still or your client's office location. It's going to bring you out. It's going to bring out number of people that can do those job and look at their reviews and everything. So basic research skills, you need it. You need it. Okay. Now another thing is data entry and documentation. Entering information accurately, formatting documents, updating spreadsheet or CRMs, and preparing reports. Each and every one of you here, even if you're a software engineer, no matter the tech field you are, one day or the other, you may be required to work on a spreadsheet. It could be to give an account of what you've done, okay? It could be to update something or something. Everyone here, even everyone that works in a physical office, you have used a sheet in one way or the other. That is why it was among the skills I had to spend my time to teach you guys. And so people want to specialize in it. It's good, you can specialize in it as well. But the essence of teaching you guys all those tools is like they are general tools that you will encounter in wherever you are working. Then that I use Google Workspace to teach you guys so that you can be in a tech service, the ability to replicate what you see in another software, another software. What do I mean? Navigate. If I go through an email now, there are different email applications. There's Gmail, there's Outlook. If I open Gmail now, I already know how Gmail interface is. I know that in an email, you should see an inbox, you should see an outbox, you should see a spam, You should see spam and all of that, a spam folder and all of that. So with that same knowledge, you should know that you may likely see the same thing in another software, email similar software that does the same thing. But the thing there is that where inbox may be in this one, it may be in the other side. You understand? So being such a tech savvy is the ability to know that if I open this, go and start searching, navigate, go through, and know how to use something. Not when they say this email, this software, you'll be chiefering, but you can press TikTok from morning to night. If some of us now, TikTok, we know it up and down like the back of our hands. Okay, if you can know TikTok like that, know all the functions on TikTok, then you are intelligent. You expect you can easily replicate the same in terms of office. But some of us, no confidence. Yes, another thing I want to talk about is confidence. Hey, God, confidence. Let me tell you, nobody was born with it. Except, okay, there are people that naturally they have it, but whether you were born with it or not, someone say, Omolola, yes, now TikTok. If you go to TikTok now, you see children like they know it like the back of their arms, like it's as if they born them with TikTok. Like, and when they were born in them, like when they're coming out of their mother's stomach, they gave birth to them with TikTok. I'm not saying TikTok is bad. People are making money off it, but all I'm trying to say is that we tend to like dwell more on things that are very easy, and we don't want to do things that are harder. So that's just all I'm trying. TikTok is great. It's a good app. I have no issues with it. But I'm trying to say that if you know how to navigate through TikTok, there shouldn't be any app you cannot navigate through. So the only best way to navigate through apps is each option you see, each icon. You guys know what is an icon? Each icon you see represents something. You can just click on it and know what it represents. Or better still, go and watch a video on how to use that app. Simple and short. Now, but you must learn how to be able to learn new tools as soon as possible, not sleeping on it for 2 months or 3 months. There was this property management tool that we're using. Do you know that I didn't learn it? I just opened it and I was able to go through it and immediately know how to use it. My boss then was very surprised. Not because I am whatever, not because I'm over. We no carry first for school now. So highest na third. The highest why I don't carry. So okay, first was I think it was nursery or so. And then I carry first. After that, na third the highest. So that doesn't mean that someone is very intelligent or over intelligent. Just trying to be curious. What is this option? But be careful so that you're not going to press something else that cost. Another thing is, if a client gives you access to an account, be very careful. Don't go and do something that will cost the company, because if you do that, they might either sack you or take the money from your account. So if you're opening any software, be careful. If you want to learn with your client's account, I don't I don't advise that. What you have to do is search that website or that software, try and create a mock one like your own and see, then do all the whatever you want to do. So just something like Airbnb. So your client's Airbnb, properties listed on Airbnb, and you want to come and go and start clicking and clicking and hey God, you just go and cancel booking that is on. Hey, voila. Money, money will just you go and pay or something like a Shopify. You are an e-commerce VA. E-commerce is another place you can specialize. E-commerce VA. E-commerce, you now go and because I had
That,
an e-commerce website for with WordPress.
that's why
I
I
was
want to specialize niche. Seriously.
e-commerce. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
E-commerce is still good, it's nice, but if you know how to use WordPress is no, although not all people use WordPress, but me then I used WordPress. I worked with WordPress. I had a client using WordPress, even eBay, but the issue there was that eBay was not here. I had to use, I think, VPN or so to access it. So it's another skill, another niche. Imagine your client has products set up on eBay or Shopify, and you now want to go and learn. You are tech savvy, you're not gonna be clicking and clicking and clicking and change the price of something. Hey, wahala dey. So it's best to practice with an account, a demo account, or account that is not that of your client, or you can be watching the video while you use your client's account so that you don't make mistakes. Okay. Um. So for the person that said she wants to specialize in e-commerce, you can send me a message and I'll on that. Then research skills. Okay, we just finished research skills. The data entry, I've talked about it. It's very important. This sheet that we have learned about, you can go and learn further. Don't just stop at what you learn here. That's why I'm having that upskill class. CRM, my dear. Someone asked me a question. CRM is another place you can specialize because every company has a CRM. Every standard company uses a CRM. Okay, so it may not be go high level, it could be their own. There are people that develop their own CRM software. So it's one of the very lucrative and very a specialization that immediately gives, even with the CR, with go high level, there's e-commerce part of it. We design landing pages that people use. People see Facebook ads and all of that. People's website where you see their products. Yes, we do that with go high level. Those that will be in the class, I will show them. Even business aspect, how to connect payments, this thing to it, payment channel to that, and all of that. Emmanuel Adegoke said that TikTok is ladies' food. How to use VPN. You can go to Proton. There's an email company I talked about, Proton. You can buy it from them, buy their VPN, turn it on. It automatically changes your location because some applications, they restrict some locations like Nigeria. They restrict us a lot. So if you use VPN, you can bypass that restriction. So talking about this specialization now, CRM, that's why I want to show you guys about CRM. Like here now, this data entry and documentation here that I'm talking about here, it says information accurately, formatting documents, updating spreadsheets or CRM. You see it. So these are like universal skills that the virtual assistant must have. Bear in mind that CRM is not you are not deviating from virtual assistant. It's just that you are specializing, but it's still part of virtual assistant. But this time around, you could be called a tech VA. Okay, it is still virtual assistant. So some people are like they still want to specialize in the virtual assistant. It is still the same thing. The only difference is that you are a virtual assistant with a CRM specialized skills, meaning that if a virtual assistant job comes, you can tackle it. If a CRM job comes, you can tackle it. Like the last lady who got a promotion or so, she was in the admin department. She was still working for that company, but something came up in the account, and being that she has data entry skills, she quickly used that skill and it increased her salary. The same thing. You can do you know that some companies you have a VA and they'll go and recruit CRM specialist? It doesn't make sense. Okay. If you're in that company, a VA, and they're using a CRM, you should be able to onboard people, customize their CRM and all of that to suit the company's needs and everything. So imagine doing both. Your salary is higher both. So this CRM you see is across every industry. That's why getting jobs on it is very, very like 60% assurance of getting a job in CRM, with CRM, and especially go high level. And do you know, guys, go high level is not a small children CRM. Any company you are okay, you're familiar with Zendex. Yes, Zendex is also good. Any company you see using CRM, using go high level, is not a baby company because the subscription will be here. You understand? So that is why if I teach CRM now, you should be able to know how to use CRM, HubSpot, and all of that. Okay. So it means that with this skill now, you can, like, when you put your net in the ocean, you are gathering a lot of fishes, meaning from different industries, real estate, e-commerce, even e-commerce owners use CRM too. Okay, from e-commerce industry, real estate, whatever industry. Hi guys, Hammond. Hi, familiar people. I cite you guys. Hammond, very familiar. Olebube, yes, very familiar name. Hi guys, hi. All this my top fans. Hi guys. Simi, I see you. Shukura, I see you. I think Shukura is in the upskill class. Do you know a lot of people here are in the upskill class? Shukura is there. That's to show you how I remember people's name. Um, who again? Elera, yes. Elera is there. Who again? I think Blessing. Yes, Blessing is there. A lot of people here in that in my this thing. Even Mary, I think Mary is there. Mary Bang, a banger. Think so, yes. So guys, as I was saying, let me continue before I debate. So it's a very good skill to specialize in. That's why I'm bringing it up for you guys. I know the importance of it. CRM specialists, we go high level, very good, and in fact, now you can't even get any local clients using that CRM. Na foreign clients you go dey get. So imagine with that skill now you're able to, and there's one good thing about CRM. You see this AI automation that people hear about AI automation, it goes hand in hand kind of. CRM is good, it's on its own, it has its own automation too. Now, another skill is AI automation. I proposed to teach because I specialize in these two. So it was I was supposed to in the training also two of them were supposed to come together, but I don't know if people can afford it. AI automation alone is 50K to teach that. People charge 100K and 120K. So I had to put it in such a way that we can afford it. And then I scaled down to that. I put it narrowed down to CRM. And there's also automation too, but it's with go high level. Not that you're using AI agents and all of that, but there's AI this thing in go high level, but there's an independent AI agent like it's NHN. We have NHN, there's Zapier, there's make.com. That's a different thing entirely. So, but the CRM this thing is very good. It's where you can start from, get clients like I don't know how to put it, but just know that it is fire. It's very good. So now let's go to another thing here. It's social media support skills. Basic social media support skills. These are skills you should have. Helping schedule posts. These are very simple things you can do. Design simple graphics in Canva. Yes, me too. I know how to design with Canva. Please, after today's class, go and learn how to design with Canva. You are not learning to know everything, but just to be able to do something meaningful. If you don't know how to do that, let me know. Let me see if we can hold the class on Canva. Write captions and track engagement. This is because your clients may be like, oh, just help me design this so we can use it for this post and all of that. It's a simple thing to do. Then customer support handling, responding to customers enquiry calmly. You must have manners. If you grow up in the ghetto, please don't bring the ghetto character in your work. Okay. So if you know you have a ghetto character, the work we are doing is not where you scatter, let's break bottle, let's fight, let's do this. No, not everybody that uses, one good thing about customer support, even in the CRM, we're still going to look at customer support in that class. In that upskilling class, we're going to look at customer support in full CRM because it's all about customer. So we are going to learn some customer support skills and all of that, and as well as learning how to use the CRM. And we also teach Upwork. I'm going to create Upwork profile. Like I'm going to do it live. We'll all create an Upwork profile. I will show people all the secret. And not just a profile. We'll create a bio, Upwork bio. Show people how to create portfolio, how to do a lot of things on Upwork. Like I'm showing you how to create platforms that will position you out there to get clients. So when you get these clients, you don't just go and be using hash tones on them or your clients' customers. You need to learn how to be polite, how to respond politely. Don't extend your rudeness to your work, please. Biko. Then keeping clients satisfied. Use ticket systems, keep clients satisfied. Then confidentiality and professionalism, protecting client information. You guys have heard me so many times say, oh, I have Outlook. I would have shown people Outlook, but what did I say? No, it's my client's account. I can't just bring it out there and be showing you guys. No. Anything that I can't just do that. So many accounts that we use, even our CRM, but I'm not going to be start showing you clients details. No, it doesn't make sense. Please, if you watch the also, if you watch my job offer, I covered my client's name. So you must protect whatever company you work with, protect their details, protect everything. If you are the type that likes posting on social media, posting is good. Like the lady that gave that test that got that job, because I grab it from WhatsApp. Her phone number showed. I had to seek her permission. Even the people that give testimonials, I have to seek permission first. Are you okay? I posted. Are you okay with this before you post? On no account should you post your client's work. Even if you are working and you want to create content, to show people that you are working. Blur your screen or make it very far that people cannot read what is on your screen. Okay, let's not go crazy with social media that we watch all our dirty linens outside. It can cost you your job, so you need to be careful. You need to be careful. Most of us are like posting everything, posting, let me show that I'm doing this. You need to be over careful with what you are doing so that you will not lose your job. Okay, even your clients email and everything, you need to be careful so you don't go and use their email to send something, or you use your email to do, and don't go and work job something. Don't put your job and personal thing together. Please be very, very careful. Confidentiality, very important. And another thing is, be very careful with how you use your company's profile, how you log in. You don't just go and be logging into any computer you see with your company in password and all of that. It can easily be hacked. You are vulnerable to hackers. So you must be very careful, protect. See, let me tell you, if they like there was one time, if there was one time that where I was working before, one of us, I don't know how his WhatsApp, her WhatsApp was hacked, and that was how they got some of information and all of that. So you must be careful. What I try to do is I separate my phone, work phone, but whatever you have, whatever device you have is fine, work with it. But as you grow, and you can even, do you know that some companies, once you start working with them, they send you their own laptop. Yes, so many people, like me, there was a client, they sent me a router. The other client gave me money to, they buy things. Some companies want you to use one device for them. So you people that are crying for laptop, the lady that posted that she doesn't have laptop, that she's giving up. I wanted to say that, but I forgot. Just see, guys, um this skill you are learning can turn around things for you. I'm telling you. I'm not blabbing. That's why somebody, I said the upscale class that I gave a discount of 15,000. Do you know someone still came into my inbox? Oh Jesus. I say, God, thank God I don't know how to badmouth somebody or insult somebody. Pricing it for 5,000. Instead of me to TCRM for 5,000, guys, I'll do it free of charge. I just weak. I didn't know how to respond to that message. I didn't know how to respond to that message. I don't know how to respond to it because I know what I am giving. Guys, with what I'm giving, only one job that you get, only one job. You make times 50, times 20 of what you paid for. I'm telling you. So that's why you need to take this thing very serious. The lady that said she doesn't have a laptop, she came online. It was a good tactic. Some people can buy for her, but I would have preferred at the end she put, I am not giving up. For now, I'll keep going to cyber cafe to practice until I get a laptop. That's how to be positive and at the same time laying your complaint. Now that she said she's giving up, I'm packing up. I saw it. I wanted to respond, but I can't find that tag again. I don't know who she is again. I can't find it on Facebook again. You should put that. It gives people the ability, this thought that this person is really hustling. It's just that she has not gotten this. But there's an effort going on than saying you are packing up. I saw someone or somebody, she started with her phone. I told you guys, your first job can even buy you a laptop, like brand new one. Your company can send it to you. So most companies will even send you a laptop once they employ you. With phone, you can start up with phone. Upwork, you can open Upwork account with phone. You can apply for jobs with phone. You can, do Zoom call with phone for in with clients and all of that.
Oh, they bring the light.
They've taken the light.
They took the light.
Can you guys hear me? Hello? Can you guys hear me?
Yes, ma, we can hear you.
Okay. So as I was saying, you'll be surprised on your first day of work, a client will get you a phone. They'll ask you, there was a client. Then I was just using my phone. The client asked me, what this thing internet connection do you have? I said I use my phone. He said, no, I don't want that. I need to get an Ethernet. Do you guys know what is an Ethernet? It makes connection faster. Instead of Wi-Fi, you use a wire to connect. That was how you said money, go and buy it. So you meet people that will change your life. You may meet people that will make things different for you. Because one thing you need to know is that this is our job. We are meeting international clients. It gives you the opportunity to meet people that on a normal day you will not meet. I'm telling you, if it's my inbox on Upwork, people that on a normal day, because we are in Nigeria, most of us don't have the opportunity to travel out. You can't even anywhere in your life. But these platforms connect you with people. See, so many people through this freelancing have gotten a job that took them outside. Go and ask. That's the truth. So take this serious. You are even if you don't want to upskill with me, it's fine. But at least I know that I have 50. If you don't know about freelancing before, if you don't know about virtual assistant, this class has 70%, 60% opened your eyes. You are connecting with the international world, the community. So many people. Oh God, I know me don't over stress it, but I know what I'm saying. Now, confidentiality and professionalism I've talked about, problem solving and initiative, thinking ahead, fixing small issues independently, suggesting improvement and continuously learning skills. Don't be a dummy in a company. When there are issues, here it says suggesting improvement. Make meaningful suggestions. Not that you are imposing, but suggest. When there is something on ground, if you don't have anything to suggest, please don't have to go and bluff. Just close your mouth. But try to make meaningful suggestions. Try to suggest. Try to provide an input when it matters. Okay, learning new skills. Just like I think Emmanuel said it. You are continuously updating yourself. Yes, you need to continue updating yourself. There are so many other tools that virtual assistants use. You in your line of job, you may do appointment setting, meaning that you learn how to use some tools to join some meeting, even meeting, you be handling some meetings and all of that. You can be assisting in meetings and all of that, even note taking. Then appointment setting, you know how to use calendars to do appointments and all of that. Some meeting, they will require you to join some meeting and do note taking. So you need to learn how to use some tools to do all of these things. I cannot teach everything in 4 weeks, but I know I have touched the most important and universal skills. So you have to expand. But if you are joining the upskill, we can expand more on that. Okay. If you are joining the upskill class, we can expand more. It's 15,000 from now till the end of January. After that is 20. Like I'm not blinking an eye. So this is the opportunity. Grab it now. So the next this thing is these people are taking like let me my monitor don't shut off. No, I'm not on gen until because they'll bring the light small time. I hope you see my screen. Please collaborate to talk because now I'll be before I was projecting to my monitor, but now they've taken light. It's not connected to UPS. So we'll be doing switch here and switch there. I hope you see my screen. I just need to know if you can see my screen. Am I still revisiting email management? Sorry. What actually, Cecilia, what actually do you email management? Email management. Emmanuel Adekoke said it CRM specialists are hot cake. Very hot cake. Oh. You're a big hot cake. Hmm? You're a big hot cake. Oh. In fact, you don't even need to work for somebody. You can still work, you can work for somebody. But please teach us how to design with Canva and PowerPoint. Hey, hey, see request to hey, no be everything I go do. Oh. Hmm? No be everything I fit do in this short period. Yeah. See request to see request to the person requesting for this. Are you in the upskill class? If you are, I'll grant that request. But if you are not, okay, you guys can hear me, right? Let's see how it goes. Okay, so let's continue. So we have talked about that. I was just talking about confidentiality and professionalism. Okay, protecting client information, respecting NDAs. So some of you may sign non-disclosure agreement, meaning that you must not, these people are not seeing you physically. So some of them might want you to sign some form of an agreement, especially those that you be handling their platforms like Facebook, big platforms that really gives them money. Though you have to sign that you will not disclose their details and you will not use their details, you will not use their information or copy their intellectual property for your own use. Okay, so you must respect NDAs, maintaining boundaries and behaving ethically at work. If you are still working the same way you observe office manners when you're working physically, is the same way you should observe it when you're working remotely. Okay, now problem solving and initiative, thinking ahead, fixing issues, small issues independently, suggesting improvement, and continuously learning new skills. This one, there are no two ways about it. Now let's look at what virtual assistants work with. Tools they work with. Number one, laptop or computer. It's the main work device used for communication, research, data entry, meetings, and project management. A fast processor and stable system are important. Smartphone, you can also use a smartphone used for quick communication. Most companies have phone too, so that if you are stepping out, you can have some authentication codes. Because now, in terms of securing, now security is also basic security is your duty as a virtual assistant. Now, there are password managers. If a client gives you access to their account, please do not use weak passwords. Make sure you advise your client or you yourself, you add two-factor authentication system to it. The essence of this is that it makes it difficult for people to hack into or use have access to those accounts. Okay, enable two-factor authentication. Now another practice you must take very careful, okay, because basic cyber security is also your duty. Another skill you must take very careful. I pray another discount. My dear, I'm not giving another discount after January. I'm sorry. I mean it. I have to be strong hearted because people sometimes take people's kindness for granted. Okay. When somebody price this thing 5K, um, I weak. I was weak. It's a weak me. I say, is it because I was not very rigid? I tried to, accommodate a lot of people and someone had to price it for 5,000. This is something that people are teaching for 50K, 40K, and all of that. So, my dear, I'm sorry. I'm being rigid now, okay? After this, no more. It's 20,000. If it doesn't work for you, it's fine. I'm okay with that. I'm not. I have over 30 something people already signed up. This was just a day or so, 2 days of opening up this offer. So even if it's just those 30 something people, I'm fine. I'm not forcing anybody because I know the value. By the time people will see these people's testimony, omo, the next this thing I'm adding increasing the money. The next batch I increase the money. By the time people will see these people's testimony, you will marvel. You will see people doing wonders. Don't worry. But that's it. But if you can't afford it, I'm not faulting you. It's not your fault. It's fine. Okay. Let's just make do what we can do. I'm not blaming you. But what I don't like is people. underpricing things. That's just what I don't like. Okay, it's fine. You tell me, oh please, I can't afford this. No, no problem. Yeah, or you say, okay, let me pay this 5K before the training starts. I will complete it. There's enough time to complete it. I don't have issues with that. I agree. I'm a very understandable and approachable person, but I don't like people taking my kindness for granted or something. So no more the 5K, it was very annoying. Do you know how to learn virtual assistant skills? This thing I'm teaching people for free. I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm the one that wants to do it and I'm fine with it. At the point I missed teaching, so I started again. I won't lie to you. Against it all though. At the point I missed teaching. It was as if something was, so I started again. It's my willingness to give it free. It's fine because I don't like the way people are underpricing or so I don't like people underpricing. That's why I just said let me just do it for free. Okay, it's my this thing, but go outside and ask how much virtual assistant people pay to learn these skills I'm teaching you guys here. Some people have even told me how they've paid and all of that, but they didn't get anything. Now they'll jump pack people in one class. Some give you recorded videos, but I'm doing it live and direct with you. You're even communicating with me and see my screen. So the upskill class is rich, very rich, my dear. Please, when it's 20K, can it be paid my installment? Yes, you can. Can I pay 15K and join April badge? Hey God, this is it's February, March, April. Say this they add money every day, my dear. uh, this one you want to blessing. So okay, my is the 20K, can it be paid by installment? Yes, you can go ahead and pay installment. I'll give us that grace and opportunity to do that. Go ahead, yeah. So now there's one important thing I want to talk about. Public, yes, I can pay now and join later too. No problem. Go ahead and pay. Now, public Wi-Fi. Guys, you see this thing that you could see. Then when you go to a restaurant, they will say free Wi-Fi. Even if it's your own private this thing, when you see it, run. Some of us are like a wolf. Hold our ears. Hold on. When you are using a company's device or the device that you're working for your company with, never you, even if it's village people, like they are standing at your back telling you log in with public Wi-Fi, log in with public Wi-Fi, reject them, tell them I rebuke you in Jesus' name. Do you know why? It is very vulnerable. Attackers, they will give you free Wi-Fi and have access to your system. They can hack your system, they can steal your company information, they can steal your customer database. The worst thing that will happen to you is that they have access to your company's customer database. They can dupe clients in your name, they can dupe customers in your company name. That's a very big lawsuit because you're working for that why you're signing that NDA. So be careful. Any company that wants you to sign NDA, that company is a very serious company and you shouldn't take them for granted. Okay, see, people have gotten very good, stable and long-term job. There are people making money from working as virtual assistant. Okay, so you need to take it serious, pursue it with your life. Guys, when I started, if you watch my eyes, I slept around 1 day, although it was not really this, but I had some client jobs I was doing. Pursue this with everything you have. Take it as a sincere advice from me. Even if you are not upskilling with me, it's fine. But I'm happy with the information I have given. Upskill badge, yes, we'll have another one. I'm happy with the information I've given to you. Chase this thing. There's money in freelancing. The money comes in dollars. So even if you're earning $600 a month, it's a big deal for us. You know the way things are here. Pursue with everything you have. See, there are people making, oh God, I'm a baby in this industry now. This one I see 20K on my Upwork. Some people are having 200K, 300K. Not that I'm a baby o, but say no matter where you dey, e get people wey pass you. You understand? People wey pass me dey. They don't even have time to teach you. You can't even pay for their class. Forget it, you can't pay. Where I learned AI automation, it's like a 6 months this thing. And it's just once a week, my sister. I was paying 30 something thousand every this thing that we attend. You understand? Every month, imagine calculate it till just that this is you pay 50,000 for two almost 2 months. I was paying 30 something thousand for every month, every month. It's a cumulative this thing, but they give you access to it's a life, it's a long term like this thing. There's way the academy is. It, I was paying if you don't pay like a day that your this thing expire, it's automated. You the although it's just they use this into automated share. It's something we can easily do. It's not like it's very difficult or something. It locks you out. You are out. If you don't pay, you are out. Whether you learn only once a week, and I'm giving you guys this thing. So there are people that have, oh goodness, 200K. The other day I was just looking. In case people are looking up to me, I'm looking up to somebody else. So you understand. So I want you to understand that there is money in what you are doing, in what you are going into. There is money. Me, I'm aspiring to reach that 200K, 300K, not naira. You guys know what I'm saying. Like I know to call number. I never reach anywhere like that. 200, 300K. Eh? And they look like this. And they put their this, I think now my prayer point be that. So we all start somewhere to get somewhere. So this is your starting point. Take it very serious. I had 2 kids when I started. They are more than 2 now. I don't sleep because daytime I have to take care of the children, cook and do all of that before I got somebody to help. But now then I need a sleep for night because you're working with people that their time zone is different. Some of them post 1 a.m., 2 a.m. I had to be up at night in order to catch them post immediately and apply because timing matters in this thing we do. Although I'll teach you guys more on how to, get more of it in the upskill class. But just to give you a little bit of it, timing matters. Okay, you have to dedicate, you have to give up something. Don't be a starter and not a finisher. If you are here, I have over how many people watching me here. I believe that if you have started with me from the first day to this point, you really want this. So let not your efforts be in vain. And I want to tell you something. People sugarcoat these things. I'm not sugarcoating it. Sometimes, me, I was very determined. I don't know. Do you know that sometimes when you're very determined, even the universe will key in, will align with your purpose, will align with your thoughts, will align with your desire. Do you guys know that? How do I know this? When I started, I was a fresh, not really a fresh graduate. I've served because I served with my children. I was pregnant, serving, and had my child during service too. So you know that job hunting was automatically out for me, striked out for me. I had a baby. What how am I going to do? So it was after my second child, I said no. Because me, I've never been an idle person. Like those few years I was giving birth, it was like a thorn in my flesh because I am naturally very independent. If I did I'm a last child, I have like 6 people older than me. You will not believe. It is my in my blood, like I don't like being I don't like asking. And another thing, I don't like asking, my husband because I'm married. I'm not come and totally depend on him. No, it is not me. Before I met him, I had like in school I was doing business. I had a fish farm in school. If you don't know, I was doing fish farming. So I'm that kind of person that I don't stay idle. So most when I served and I had my child, I was automatically tied down. There was no way I could do job hunting because of my child. I'm a new mom. I had to take care of my child. But I did that and did that. I have the first one, second one. Before I knew it, I took him for the second one. I said, no, I can't continue. My baby was just 4 months. I stood up. That was, in fact, that my baby made me look for something that I can do from home because when I had him, I couldn't continue staying. I was tired of just staying at home, taking care of the baby, and watching only one person carry the whole family burden. Now, in whatever you do, just know that if you excel in one way, if you excel in a particular thing, you are helping lift a burden off somebody. My husband was work catering for. Not that he's I wouldn't say he's a Obi Kubana or something. That you even the Obi Kubana, I know that the wife is not idle. Some people will be like, once my husband is providing, I don't once he's bringing everything, I don't care. But do you know that 50,000, 100,000 you bring forth to support is lifting a burden off that man, but you may not know. Okay, except he's multi-millionaire. But if he's not, which how many of us here are more billionaires? How many of us want this country? Our population is too much, and the population of rich to the poor is like world apart. Okay, so even if it's middle class, tell me, with the way things are going, money need dey reach again. Then this was even better a bit. Okay, I watched only one person handling everything. Food is him, even down to myself, to my soap. It was not in me to even um he was not my kind of person. I was very uncomfortable. He was doing without complaint, but men, some of them don't talk. I'm not saying that as a man, you not come and relax. I'm hoping for your wife to, but I know it's your duty, but in a way you can support. Even, do you know that if there's more income coming into the family, you as a woman can now have time to take care of your mother the way you want. But imagine one person taking care of his own family, now come and extend it to his in-laws or his mother-in-law. It's pretty much a heavy burden, except he's Obi Kubana. Even if he's Obi Kubana, one day body go pain am. Even if it's Dangote, we are humans. So what am I trying to say? I was tired. I was tired of just staying at home. You know, I needed to do something. It was then that I knew that it's not all about providing, somebody providing for you. It is who you are. Are you the type that you're just comfortable there? The man is bringing everything, you're just there. Think, then I felt miserable, not because I was not having food to eat or my husband was taking care of everything, but it was not in me. Who am I? I needed to discover my own self. I needed to, know my own self. Being a mother does not take away my gift. It does not take away my talent. That was when I stood up. I wanted to do something and support. I wanted to support this man. I wanted to support my husband. That was one of the things that, because once there's more income in the family, you can do investment. Do you guys know that? But if the income is just going into the, normal taking care of the family and all of that, you might hardly do some investment. But imagine when forces are joined together. In my language, they say, "Anyikota mamele ọnụ, agbakọ aka nyụọ mamịrị, o mee gịnị, ọ gbaa ụfụfụ." When when many people stand together to do something, there is a difference to one person, except he's Elon Musk. Okay, even Elon Musk self. I should say that one self go be akagom. If you look at it, you know say na akagom. So the only thing I'm trying to say now is for you to have been at the end of the towards the end of this training, it means you wanted something. I want you to hold on to it. There is money in remote working. There's money in freelancing. If you can hold on, if you can, persevere to the end. But one lie I want to, you expose here is that some people think once you just start, money will be flowing like river. It's a lie. Grace differs, effort differs. Now you may be thousands graduating. I have over 1,800 people that joined with me here. You may be thousand graduating. Now, most people will come out, oh, I did this training and it did. See, when people come and tell me, I trained with these people and I did not get this, I do not badmouth those people. Do you know why? Do you know why? We are plenty in this class. But do you know that most people will not make any effort? They won't do assignment. They will not apply for jobs. Next week I'm going to show you guys how to apply for jobs platform, but it will not be in depth like those in the upskill class. So if you want to get it in depth, join the upskill class. I do not listen to those because most people will join, they will not make effort, they will not follow what is happening in the class. And you see them tomorrow coming out, I joined this one, I did not get this thing. I joined this one, I did not get this thing. So that lie I want to bring, I want to this, should I say, expose now is that ideology that immediately you join remote work, people are hyping, there's money, there's this. The fact is that there is money. Now when we do training now, people that will start getting job, they'll be testifying and testifying. And you'll be carried away with that testimony. You will now rush and go and join. Let me go and join. But you will not put effort. Tomorrow night, you say you join this people, you did not learn anything. But they ask you, let me see your assignment. Let me see the things you done, the homework you did not do. There's nothing you did. So the thing I want to tell you is that I want to uncover that lie. That immediately you join, you get job, we pay you millions, we pay you this is a lie. Is a lie and is a truth or is a true in two ways. The lie is depending on you, your effort, and your grace. The truth is that it also depends on you, your effort, and what you have done. What I mean by it's a lie and it's a no at the same time. You are thousands in this class. The first lady has already gotten a job. I've not even shown you people, and we are just skills. And you see one thing, I've shown you people one way to get a work, and that is that social media I told you to be posted. Where did she get the promotion she got from? Social media. Someone saw her post. A client, an employer. It was not even the owner of the her this thing that chatted her directly. Another colleague of hers saw it and showed it to the head. Social media, one place. That's where you get jobs from. She has already gotten and testified. Now, most people now will see it and they want to come and start doing, let me join this cohort, let me join this. But they will not make effort. And at the end of the day, they say it is not working, it is not this. So that is no for them. The money is not like that. Like it's not, you don't get start getting millions immediately. You need to work in order to get it. Now that takes me back to my own story. The first month I was among, I think the first as I was learning, I was making applications. Immediately I ended my learning, I started immediately. I don't sleep at night. Guys, I finished learning that same month. The next month I got a job. My first job data, I messed up that job because there was no guidance. You see the way you put chat me and I respond to you. How I learned you on your own. There was no guidance. I learned with the process, but I don't want you to make such that same mistake that I did. I learned with the but I did not give up. Okay, my first job was I think entering, going to some sites, researching and entering the data in a sheet. That was my first ever job. The guy is from I think Israel or Germany, any of them. Then I got the second one. It was the third one that made a difference for me. The third one till today got the third one till today, that client, I still communicate with that client, a US client. So what am I saying? It works for you if you want it to work for you. It will not work for you if you stop. Don't give up. Now I have somebody too, my mate then that we learned. I think she stayed 9 months. She was trying at a point she said she closed, she stopped even making the application. She went crazy. She was feeling that all hope is lost, that she's just there on her own and nothing is coming and all of that. She stopped. But do you know that on after she took a break, it's good. If you are trying something and it doesn't work, if you are really determined, you can just take a break for some time and come back. After some time, she came back again. Today, that lady, I think they've built which cities that, what's the name of this place? Built a house. They've even moved abroad. She single-handedly, if you see mansion, she can't get her own self come loud. You get her own job come loud. So what am I trying to say? You have gotten to this end. You're almost to the end. If you don't upskill with me, it's fine. I don't have issues with you, but I'm glad. I'm very glad that I've impacted some people. So I've opened your eyes to a kind of a new business. Take it up. Don't give up. Don't give up. Take it up, apply, upskill, improve and all of that. So going back to what I was saying, do not use public Wi-Fi. Don't even try it. Your system may be hacked. Informations may be taken. Information may be taken that you are not aware of. Okay? So don't give up. See no limitation. Start with your phone. You can do anything with your phone. Okay? You can do anything with your phone. For mothers here, I know that I have so many mothers. In fact, one of my major thing that I want to do is to mothers. I'm not saying that men or fathers, I respect the men. Yes, I have them in heart, but mothers especially, they are the main people like I want to help in any way I can. Even if it's through my post, through whatever I say, I want to give mothers strength. Motherhood is not easy. If you have a wife at home, appreciate her. It brings you down in case you don't know. You know what it means to give birth to kids? You are taking care of them. If you see, if you're not a well, if you're not a see when you see women, some people will be telling some women, look at her, she's not doing anything. She's just at home eating and doing all that. When I look at people, I say, you put, I have been there, so I understand. You are downcast. I don't know. Is there anyone like downcasted? Because you are just, you feel, it makes you feel as if you have no value in life. You are just there for the kids and your husband, in case you don't know. You're just there to bait some people, clean their pool, cook for them, do this, take them to school, come back. You are just stuck in that circle. So it affects them mentally to even start. See, let me tell you, it's when you are mentally sound that you can think of acquiring skills, you can think of moving forward in life, you can think of aiming higher. Okay? So I want you to understand that I want us to rise above that. Yes, we'll have kids, yes. Let's try to a way to make a name for ourselves. Not really a name. I don't know how to put it a name, but make yourself, you know, get value for yourself. Because one thing is that those children will grow up one day. Okay, you can't continue to be at home. I want you to stand above it. Stand, like, see, it's something that holds you down. You'll be so downcasted. If you want to go to market, you are backing somebody. If you want to go here, that alone, that thought alone, makes you not to achieve anything, because there's always somebody with you, like you are carrying a baby, you are breastfeeding, you are doing that. Imagine you want to, do you know that when I was young, when I was single, if I want under 20, 15 minutes, I'm done, you know, I'm done preparing to go out. If I want to go out now, sharp sharp, I don't come out. But now, if I want to go to church, I have to wake up like 3 hours. Thanks to my husband who helps us. I have to wake up like 2 hours before, 3 hours before. 2 hours, 3 hours, because you are bathing. Do you know how many humans you are bathing? Dressing them up, giving them food. That alone, hey God, it's a very big task in case you don't know. So I just want mothers, I want us to like develop a mental strength and stand, know that you can do it, even with the kids, because frankly, our kids come first. But I want us to know that we can do it. Even with the kids, try to make our time to add value to your own self. I know see, women have gift too. Women have talent. So if you're a man here, try to help your wife, bring her talent, help her in any way you can. Motherhood suppresses us, in case you don't know, except you have mates here and there, you have helps here and there. And me too, I don't even like helps training my children personally. That's part of the reason why I took up working from home. So I did not finish my story after my second child. That was when I said, I can't continue. I have to rise. I was feeling so depressed. I was feeling so unfulfilled in life. I had to stand about. I had to stand up. I'm talking about social media. I link included for us beginners to post things we learned. Link, just tag me on the, don't go and, I think, don't post your link in the main post. You can post a link in the comment section, but you can tag us. So that was when I said, enough, let me get something to do. I got a job with MTN partner company, still the use of this spreadsheet and all of that. But it's not like MTN per se, they have partner companies. But my baby was 4 5 months. I had to do something. I took him to a daycare. But when I go to pick him, my heart, I feel so bad. I feel so, and the boy is always sleeping. I suspected something must be going on. Whether they're giving the sleeping pills. There and there, I decided enough. I stopped that job. I started because I do research, and I saw about freelancing online. I heard about it online, just like you saw my post. That's how I see people's posts and people talking about it, and I picked interest. That was how I started. I learned it. In fact, I was backing my son when I was learning WordPress. Okay, before freelancing, I already had interest in IT. Before freelancing, before I heard about freelancing, I had already acquired digital marketing skills. WordPress. I designed WordPress. Then I started my own VTU company online. So don't be today. I was selling recharge card. I have a website that people buy recharge card from. Just later on, I discovered freelancing and I went into freelancing full. So what am I trying to say? I back my son at the carry for back. They learn WordPress. This thing. They get this computer institution for Port Harcourt here. It's very far from me. I dey carry the boy for back stand dey learn. That is how determined I was. I saw prospect in IT. That was how determined I was. That's to show you, like, you see, if you are determined, then just as I'm just looking at people that are saying they just have phone, you have smartphone, and you are there doing as if don't know that smartphone can bring money for you to buy laptop, buy Apple self. I big Apple laptop, you don't know. If you're determined, hey God, if you're determined, then I don't know. I God, I'm still praying for that kind of determination again because it's as if I'm not relaxed. If you're determined, and they carry the boy for back. If you see where they go training, the day my husband found that he was like this woman. Before he was like, baby is small, stay at home now. But when he saw, see, let me tell you, most of us will be like their spouses don't allow them. When they see the productivity, when they see when he saw how determined I was, the man just jejely leave me. Continue your thing. You understand? When he's like, he started believing. You have to first of all show people how to believe in you. Like believe in yourself first, and then people will believe. But if you're starting up and you're looking for people to believe in you first, nobody believes, nobody will. You have to bring out yourself right before they could believe in you. So guys, let me enough of the motivation. Let me just get started. Whether you're mothers or you are not a mother, I'm just trying to strengthen you, prepare your mind, trying to build your mental health, like your mental focus on this, and trying to encourage you to please push forward with this. Even if you have a business physical, don't close your business. Don't resign from your job. Be doing this part time. I'm telling you, with time, that your job, you'll not remember it again. That's one good thing about freelancing. So it may take you immediately, some of us immediately will get a job just like she has gotten. Some, it will take you continuous practice and all of that to get land a good client. So do not use company website. Do not use public Wi-Fi. Smartphones is another device you can use. Authentication codes. What do they mean by you can use it for authentication code? You can see my cursor. Now, there's what we call Google Authenticator. Most clients, it's another way of two-factor authentication. Most applications, before you sign it, they will ask you to bring the number that is showing on your authenticator code, on your authentication code phone, to bring it up. Open the authenticator app. There's Google Authenticator app. They'll ask you to open it on your phone. You just download the authentication app, okay, and then the code will be displaying. The code to whatever you are signing into will be displaying. You have to like do a scan of that this thing. Then it will give you a code on your authentication app. With that, you can now sign into that software. So that's another thing that using a smartphone does for you. Emergency contact with clients, internet backup. Thank you. This is a good point because now I'm using my phone as a backup. My MTN router suddenly yanks me out, so I'm using a phone as a backup. Now headset and microphone. You people can see me, right? You can see my you can see my video, right? What I'm using here now is called a noise cancelling headset. Noise cancelling headset. This is very important. It kind of limit noises. If it's an ordinary one, you are hearing the noise you'll be hearing would have been more because I have my kids around with me. It has a microphone and a out microphone. It has a microphone, and this is Logitech. This one, it's more costly. I got it about 50k or so. That was some years back. This is a noise cancelling headset. Logi. This is Logi. That's this product. It's very good product. There are other cheaper products that you can buy. Just headphone. Why this headphone is good is that sometimes you may be in a meeting, and since you're working from home, you may not want the noise or something to the noise from the distance to interrupt others. And with this, you can easily control some noise, because let me tell you, if you are doing a customer support job, most whether customer support or not, they will ask you for a headphone. This is a request, and it helps microphone so that they can hear you very well. This is very very good. Okay, there are cheaper ones you can get for 6k 5k, but this is noise cancelling. If you have money, go for noise cancelling headphone. If you don't know how to buy this, if you don't know where to buy it, chat me up and I will link you up. It's adjustable in case you have a big head. It's, it's adjustable. You see, you can adjust it, you can make it smaller. In case your head is too big, you can adjust it. That's one of the devices you work with. It helps deliver clear audio, you see it, during meetings and reduces background noise. It's not that it will terminate everything, but it will reduce it a bit. They won't be hearing it very well. External mouse and keyboard. Yes, it improves comfort and speed during long work hours. That's one good thing. With if you have an external mouse, very good for you. These are the devices you need. as a VA. But make do with whatever you have, even if it's a head earphone that you want to start with, fine. I'm a believer of start with what you have and then upskill. Me now, as I am now, many people are aspiring to have my workspace, but me, there are people that I'm looking at their workspace and admire. You see this, there's this table alone. I think that table alone is about I think 500K or something. There are more big, there are even ones that are like 1M or so, but it's your level. There are people that are using gadgets. The only gadgets they are using, eh? Only the gadgets on their table is about what 10M. Okay, so but those people have gotten far. So start with what you have. You are not just starting. Official Mr. Day said big head like mine. Don't worry, just buy the one that is adjustable so that it enter your big head. So start with what you have. Don't go and start. See, let me tell you, fancy gadgets does not equal to good paying jobs. I hope you know. So those people you see with fancy gadgets, either they are either maybe either there's something else. If they're just starting in freelancing, maybe there's something that's giving them money, or they are old people in it. They have more than enough. If they spend 10 million to buy gadgets, it's nothing to them. It's like spending 1,000 naira. So you're not gonna be looking at them. Start with what you have. Even if it's a earphone, buy it. When you have a meeting, go to a quiet place. But these things, this just get this one that is like 5K or 3K. It just shows the client that you are serious. Okay. So let's continue. It just shows the client that you are serious. External mouse and keyboard, I've talked about this. Webcam or ring light. I have a ring light though. I have one ring light here, but you know, my son, whenever I put it on, he's attracted to it. So I limit how I use it. I only use it when he's not around. So that's why you've not seen me turn on my ring light. The essence is that it brightens your background, it brightens everything, it makes you look professional and sharp. But if you don't have it, again, escape it. So webcam or ring light. Now it's that you have your webcam or ring light. It ensures professional video quality for meetings and interview. Power bank, uh, power backup, UPS or power bank. Keep working. Keeps work running during electricity interruptions. Guys, when I started, the first thing when I started was, you know, we have our gen, we have gen, but it's very big one, and you know then that when there is no light, imagine fueling a very big gen and fueling a very big gen. Imagine what it's going to do for you. Imagine what it's going to like cost and everything. So when I started, the first we don't have any need for another gen because we already do, but it's just like it's a very big one. So um the first thing, when you start and when you start making money, these are the things you can buy for yourself. Get this yellow small generator, hmm, so that it for fuel consumption, so that at least it can take in a lot of fuel, and the cost will be lower for you, unlike a very big one, just to power your system. Because let me tell you guys, if you no get light, if your devices are off, no job for you, no money. So that is the first thing. In fact, if you are trying to buy fancy gadgets, you already have a laptop. Laptop is good. That's the fundamental. And you already have a laptop. And the next thing you want to do is to go and buy a external monitor, like a monitor just to project your screen. Forget that monitor. Except even if you're writing codes, keep using your list. You see that generator? They call us Generator Republic, and it's true. If South Africans and Ghanaians are here, they call us Generator Republic. When they say it, I don't get angry because it's true. People, me and Nona dey here, they don't take. See, where I live, sef, there's even light. We are even band A. Imagine people that are band D, band C. Okay? When I traveled home, there was no light at all. It was generator we were running. So imagine it's a big gen that you have. Do you know how many litres of fuel you fuel? So get that small yellow one. Or I pass my neighbor. You are just no, don't use I pass my neighbor, make no go burn. You see, I pass my neighbor still there, that blue generator. I don't know whether it's still there, but it go don cost now. But buy that yellow one. I think what's all this Elepac, I think whether Elepac or T-Max or Ticket, something like that. That yellow one, you can buy it. Okay? When we bought it before, that was years back. Now you don't reach like 200K, I don't know. But that's one of the first things after your laptop you should get, because you need power. You need electricity. You cannot just be in a meeting or an interview. Do you guys know that we do interview before you get a job? Live interview. As we are talking now, I have attended ten, 20s of interviews, 30s of interviews in these years of working. Imagine you are in an interview, and they take light. Your internet just goes off or anything. That's your first this thing to failure, because the client will be like, ha, it's like this person will not be able to do this job. Do you know that if I have an interview now, although I trust this our area, there's always light, but not like the way it should be, but at least we are better. But do you know that if I have interview, thank God for my, that's why I told people get a laptop that has a good battery life. Else you will regret your life. At least they take light now. My laptop can stay for the next 6 hours without turning off. Depending on how I use it, but it can stay, like it can comfortably serve me 7, 6, 8 hours. Okay. So imagine your laptop is that runs out immediately and they take light. You are in an interview. It don't read for you. Eh? It don't read for you, because that's your first point of failure. So you should get a backup. If you're in an area that you don't trust the light, we're in Nigeria, we no trust am. Even me as I dey like this. Okay, you guys saw how I was in a meeting and they took the light. Because my laptop is fully is charged and it retains, I don't bother. There are people that once they take light, their laptop don't off. So, but if you're in an area that you don't trust NEPA and you have a meeting, my dear, instead of you to use NEPA light, go and on gen. Very good. Lord of mercy and compassion. Do you know that I trust gen than NEPA? I'm telling you, there was the time I had to I had to just on gen jeje. I don't want stories. I just on gen. Please switch to gen. I don't want stories. As if I knew. Do you know in the middle of that meeting they took the lights? As if I knew. Just go and on your gen if you have a meeting and be using that gen. Yeah. So generator is one thing. Power. If you can't afford generator, if you can afford them, what is it called? This is it really? There's this inverter abi. If you can afford it, fine. Solar, fine. Whichever one, but have a backup. Then if you're using a desktop, now if what you have access to is a desktop, you guys know there's difference between a desktop and a laptop. A desktop is one that has a laptop has the keyboard is on the body. Desktop is the one that they connect differently. You have a monitor, you have a keyboard, you have the CPU separately. If it's that one you have access to, no wahala, just use that one. But let it be the one that has UPS, so that when the light goes off, the UPS can retain you for some time while you still do what you're doing. Okay. If it's solar, anyone that you can afford, just have a backup. They know they trust NEPA, not before a year. If you're Nigerian, if you're not a Nigerian here, please don't yab us. We are just stating the fact. And don't use it against us. It is not our doing, it is where we'll find ourselves. And I pray that one day we the youths will wake up to stand up and really demand for what is ours. Because actually this light they produce it here. They even sell to people. Even Ghana that is talking, I think they supply to them or something. Um so let us be aware of this, please. Now, another thing is stable internet connection. Okay, essential for calls, cloud tools, file upload should always have a backup option. Fine, I use a router. I have what a router. I have my file. I have Airtel. I have MTN. Very important. Very important. Go and get MTN, get Airtel, and after get Glo, because I'm telling you guys, one day there are some softwares that there's a software I work with. That software, MTN no dey open am. I found out that I had to switch to Airtel. I'll be opening with MTN, I'll open, no, it will not open. It was Airtel that opens it. Then it was frustrating because I needed to deliver a job. So go and get two different, my sister, Nigerian light, 5 and 6. It's so annoying. I dey face my own here. Yes, so it's very important. Now why people dey japa? I'm telling you. Now why people dey japa? You see the will be like now, people will be rejoicing up never, because And something wey be say we no dey see here that often. Even here that we are seeing, if you see how much people are billing us, hey Jesus. It's just, I'm telling you, anybody who want job, my dear, please, I'm not holding you. You see something where they work. MTN don dey select app where they go work for. My dear, I don't know for them, but it was not working for me. I had to switch to Airtel. Nevertheless, I'm not saying MTN is bad, but just have alternative, my dear. You don't know when this one go get score so that I go switch to the other one. Do you guys know that as I'm doing it, I'm not using my router, I'm using my phone to do the subscription in my phone, because my router yanked me. I was using router that time that yanked me out. And two, let's try to get, if a 5G, try and see if there's 5G in your area. It's faster, because some clients, now let me tell you guys, some job you may be required to do a speed test. If I have time, I'll show you how to do a speed test. Please take note of this. That is why you people that are here now are benefiting. Speed test, internet speed test. Most jobs require this. Internet speed test. Just go to Chrome and type internet speed test. You will see, just select anyone and run your speed test. It will show you how many this thing it will show you your bandwidth. Some clients want something that is faster. So check, do your this thing and know about internet speed test now. But as early birds, which which of them can we get to start up at first? What are you asking about, Precious? Then so that's it. Then another thing is router and surge protector provides consistent connectivity and provides equipment from protects equipment from power fluctuations. Yes, you know one good thing with my router is that it has a battery, external battery. So you can either plug them directly while they give you internet, or you charge the battery, and as you're charging the battery, you're using the router. So when I have interviews, what I do is that normally I disconnect the battery and off it and keep and plug the router directly. But when I have interviews, I charge the battery while I use the battery on the router in case they take the light. The battery will still sustain the router. But if you plug it directly, it will just go off. Okay, router. Let me show you what a router is. Uh, this is one. I have one here. This is a router. It's faster internet connection. It's data. It's just something that gives you. I have Airtel router. Wait, let me get my Airtel so that you guys can see my Airtel. I hope I have MTN. I have Airtel. Guys, this one is my fi. My Airtel router is up there. My hand knows that. So this is there. Someone is using my Airtel router, but it's just like this other one. This is my fi. Another one is my fi. It's a smaller internet gadget. Okay, so if you don't have money for router, I think this one is about 10-15,000, but the router is about 5G now is whether it's 100K or so, but 4G is about 20 something thousand or so, or 30K. Just get it. It provides faster internet connection, unlike when you are using your phone, Wi-Fi and all of that, because phones, it can easily be interrupted when you are doing something, calls comes in, and okay, when phone is not available, you can, if you can get MiFi, MiFi is very good. MiFi, if you can get MiFi, okay. But if you cannot get MiFi, it's fine. Continue using your phone, okay. Continue using your phone. MiFi is good. This is one of the cheapest ones. It's about 10 or 15K now. I don't know. You can use MiFi. I started with MiFi before I went to router. I started with my phone, then MiFi and router. Most clients will ask you of this. Then desktop and comfortable chair. You can see my type of chair. Although there's another chair I'm looking at, but not for now. This kind of chair, that office chair that you can be comfortable on. But if it's a plastic chair you have, continue using it until you hit it. But if you can change it so that it can help, even this my own, I'm about to, but not now, it still serves me. But if I have extra cash, I can change it. But it still serves me. But start with what you have. Don't just. It's very costly. This chair then, years back, this chair now will be about 100 and something thousand. I bought it as a new one, 50 something thousand. This was about 4 years ago. So now this chair now will be like 100K. But if you don't have money, it is fine. Just get what you can. The only thing that is that sometimes during interview, make sure you appear professional. But like I told you, for us that starters, get an earphone. If you don't use a black one, or you go and get this headphone, the cheap one, 5,000 or 6,000. It makes you, this one now makes you look professional. Then another thing you don't fail to get is this. You see this? This is not just a blue lens, it's photochromic. This is a higher one, but you can get ordinary blue lens glasses. It's very important. If you don't know where to get it, you can chat me up. I have a doctor here that does it for me. You can get it. It's very important to protect your eyes. The reason is because we stay on the screen. Imagine for the past 2 hours, I have been staring on the screen, but this helps protect my eyes. It helps the rays coming from the light. It helps, block it. Blue lens is a blue lens, although mine is two in one. Blue lens and photochromic. This one is the higher, in the sense that even if I go outside the sun, it darkens, it protects me from the sun as well as the screen and all of that. I think it was given to me by a doctor, eye doctor. So just get a blue lens, good blue lens, not just anyhow blue lens. It helps protect your eyes. These are devices that you use. But if you don't have money to start, it's fine. Start with whatever you have. I got this months late after I started. Then desktop and comfortable chair, I've talked about it. Quiet place. Now, what is saving me is that during my meeting time, my kids go to school, so I have a quiet place to myself. Okay, I don't even use this place I am. I have another place I use, but because this is where like I can easily control their movement around me, that's why I'm always here. So get a quiet area, create a professional environment for clients, and focused work. Okay, like now they are not here now, they've gone to bed, so I have my space to myself. But if you have kids, if your house is not too big, if there's no area you can camp, my dear, even if it's in your parlor, in your room, in your kitchen, anywhere, any small space you can keep a desk and your gadgets, it is fine. Make do with what you have. There's no pressure here. Nobody's pressuring you. Okay, me that I'm here, you might see all this equipment, you be like, oh, she has it. Don't kill yourself. Me too, there are people I'm looking at that their own, yeah, they have, oh God, if you see equipment, but I'm not looking at that for now because I know say I never reached that level. So work with what you have. Okay, cut your coat, your coat according to your clothes, not be size again, they don't change the English. So do with what you have. Okay, 5G is 85K. You see it, I said it's 4G is 20K. Same thing I said that range between 100, 85K. But 5G is 100K. The last time 100K. Maybe the money have come down now, but initially it was 100K. And bear in mind that 5G is not everywhere. So before you go and buy 5G anything, ask them, is it in this area yet? Then there's fiber, I think fiber one, that's another good one. There's Starlinks. I think Starlink stops them all, but some people review about Starlink is not really good too, but Starlinks is another good option. But forget Starlinks for now. That one now big people level. Only to buy the thing is $200. Monthly subscription, 37,000. Some are 50 something. So forget that one. But just know that this thing they do, they consume data. You can go for high Netflix and you can be doing 20K a month, 15K, 14K, or you go for MiFi to be cheaper for you. Just do. I spent almost there. I didn't find it funny today. You see, I spent almost yesterday at the screen. And when you do, you stand up. Now another thing, guys, I have lost weight as I am. I'm on a weight loss journey. In case you don't know, I'll still share about that now, but not be now. I have lost more than 10 kg. Now, this our work is sedentary work. You are staying in one place. Please incorporate exercise. Let me when I started newly, I'll sit down like this 6 hours, not standing up. One day my leg begin swell up. Hey, that's so my mind fly. Do I have kidney problem? Do I went to hospital, say it's not kidney, but too much sitting. So when you sit, you stand, stretch yourself. Okay. So we are sitting okay, fiber one is okay, you see, yes. That fiber one, I've not tried it, but I'm looking at another alternative because MTN is frustrating me for now. So we'll be sitting a lot. So you try to, incorporate exercise. Make sure you are moving. It's not like office that you can move from here to here. Sit in one place. Okay. So these are just what I want to share with us today, skills and devices. I hope we learned a lot. If there's any question in the comment section, let me know. If not, our next class, for those using phone, I'm looking at setting another class this weekend, makeup for phone people, just to show them those sheets and all of that on phone. Then next week, we shall be running up next week. Our graduation will be, we shall finish everything by next week, Wednesday. So if there's any question, put in the comment section. If not, we'll call it a night, okay? I hope we all learned something tonight. So is there any question in the comment section? Next week, shall be looking at how to get clients and completing any outstanding thing that we need to know. What is the difference between router and VPN? But the VPN is virtual private network. It's a different thing entirely. It has no connection with router. VPN is just a software that enables you change your location. Let's say you remember that time that they banned Twitter for Nigeria? People started using VPN to change their location. So instead of the thing to be reading Nigeria, it will be reading US or UK, depending on the country that you choose. Do you understand that? Then a router is simply an, an internet gadget. Look at it here. It's simply an internet gadget. Hmm? What does it mean? In this thing now, or the router, it has a SIM card. That SIM card is especially for browsing. You use MTN app or Google or Airtel app to send in data to it. Then turn it on. As you turn it on, you connect with your phone, with your laptop. Why router is better than phone is that with router, there's an even distribution of data with it, in the sense that 30 people can connect to it, but with phone, it has a limitation. Okay, but with router, 30 people can connect. Imagine you are sharing data. You can't share your phone details with everybody, but a router is just for internet. It's just what gives internet. Do you understand? So it's better to use. It's faster. It's stronger and better than phone. Just like, for example, phone data need is strong, but router data is stronger because they are not the same package. There's a high Netflix subscription is different from your normal bundle, data bundle. Do you understand that? They are not the same. Router is just what gives you internet. It's just like a Wi-Fi. You know the way somebody shares their Wi-Fi Wi-Fi with you. You connect to somebody's hotspot using Wi-Fi. That is when, like now, if I want to share data, if I want someone to use my data, I put on my personal hotspot on my phone, and that person will put on their Wi-Fi and connect to me. I give them password. So that's the same way you put internet here, either MiFi, this is a smaller one. You put internet in your router and then connect to it. It is giving you internet. Collaboration link. Okay. You say how I make the designs I use for my class assignment that I use for assignment. Which design is that? To my own understanding, visual assistant job sometimes requires night work or sometimes people you work for. Yeah, I said it here. Sometimes, yes, it depends. So if you're applying, if you know you can't do night work, apply for the one that is within the same time zone with you. People in America were in two different time zones. Now you need to learn about time zones. People in America have different time zone from us. People in the UK now they are 1 hour behind us. There are some times in the year that we're in the same hour. People in America have different time zone entirely. Those people that are 6 hours behind us. So our day is their mid, our day like morning is their mid, is their early morning, 12 a.m., 1 a.m. Why their our afternoon is like their morning, our evening, their afternoon is like our night. So you need to learn different time zone timing. If you see a job, check the time zone. If you can work within that time zone, apply for another one. But if you can, go ahead. Okay. I hope I've answered your
Okay.
question. So it depends. If you get
Hello,
a
ma.
UK client, you don't have any issue, you don't have any business working at night. Their time and hours are all system. Go ahead.
Okay. I wanted to ask to know if there's any app that enables you to know the time zone or something like that. Any apps that changes the time zone so that you know actually the time you're working
Yes.
with.
Yes, I think Time Body does that. I think it's an app. Just go online and search. It's a little research, just do it. Or another way you can know this time zone, simple. As when you check, some clients, when you see their time, to be like 10 a.m. CET, 10 a.m. WAT. WAT is our own time, West African time. Okay, it's our own time. So if a client is EST is mostly Eastern Standard Time. It's mostly US people that use it. EST. If you see EST, all you need to do is, if you want to convert it, let's say you have a meeting with a client, so time EST today, 10 a.m. EST today, you need to also know where your client stays. Okay, if your client is in Washington, you can just go online or use ChatGPT or use Google and ask, what time is it exactly in Washington, what time is it now? EST time, EST Washington DC. It will show you the time exactly. So with that time, let's say the meeting is by 10 and it's showing you that it's 9 a.m. there. You should know that in the next 1 hour you should join that meeting. Or you can ask ChatGPT, if it is so time in Nigeria, what time will it be in EST? If it is 10 a.m. EST, in Washington DC, what time will it be in Nigeria? It will do the subtraction and tell you immediately this is time it is. You can use Time Body to convert time and all of that. Research that and let us know, okay? How can I know the number in the MiFi? Once you go to buy MiFi, they will issue you a new SIM card and you register it and you have you insert it. There's a place you insert. How do I even? It's been long I use this one. I stopped using it when I got the router.
Okay, ma, I have another question.
This is where you put the SIM card.
Assuming
Yes?
you're working, I have another question. My question is that let's say you're working for two clients. How do you get their jobs? Is it through WhatsApp or is there any app that they pass
Oh, I get.
the task?
Are you in the upskill class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then cool down. I'll show you all of that. There's Upwork. I'm going to teach you about Upwork. Upwork is one of the best places you get. There's LinkedIn, there's Fiverr, so I'm going to teach you all of that. So if you're in the upskill class, calm down. Yeah?
Hi, Ma. Ma, can you hear
Gabriel,
me,
okay.
please?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, my question is on email management
Mm-hmm.
from the last class. So the
Mm-hmm.
question is about
Mm-hmm.
labeling emails, like
Mm-hmm.
important and unimportant. So if
Mm-hmm.
I should label an email as important and I'm getting another email from that person, does that mean any email I'm getting from that person would be under that important?
No, no, no. You are the one to automatically put it in that label, except it's automated. If it's automated, it will the AI agent, will automatically read because one thing with automation is as you're automating it, you are giving it like terms, you are giving it things to look out for. Okay, the content to look out for. If it's something that if it dictates money, Hmm? It means it's important. If it dictates contract, if it dictates I need to have an appointment with you in order to do a business, if you give it those terms, when you see these terms in an email, no, it is important. It automatically pick it and put it in an important label or folder. Do you understand? So you are the one to when you see when you log in, if you are doing it manually, when you log into your client's email and you see that this email is important, just move it to the important label or folder. Do you understand? So it does not automatically go there. You are the one to push it there.
Okay, ma. Thank you, ma.
Okay, someone says, why is it called virtual assistant instead of remote assistant? Both words can be interchanged, but the most popular one is virtual because you are doing it online. Remote does not really dictate the virtual something. You can be working remotely but not virtually. You can be working remotely for a company, you can be working physically for a company, but you are not going to the company. You are working you're just using your laptop to do what you're supposed to do. But those that do hybrid, you can't say they are remote assistants. You know what we mean by hybrid? There are types of job. You can either be a full-time worker, or you do hybrid, or you do remotely. Hybrid means 3 days in the office, 2 days working from home or anywhere. Okay, so we can't really call it remote assistance because some people may be doing some people, the term doesn't, it's the best time for it is virtual, because virtual, once you hear virtual, is online, but remote is just means that you are not going to an office. I hope you understand that. So that is why it is called virtual assistant, because you are assisting them virtually. No there's no physical connection, you are doing it virtually. So I think I've answered on. Okay, someone said even in Ghana we have about an hour difference in time zone. Yes. Okay, an hour difference. Okay. Okay. I've never worked with a Ghanaian client. Rather, I have Ghanaian students. I have someone in the upskill class, Ghanaian person. If you're an international student and you want to pay for the upskill class, send me a message, because that bank details I sent will not work for you. I'll send you a link you can make payment with. I've had international students, I sent them a link that they can make payment through. Okay. Okay. So guys, someone asking about what I do designs with. You can use Canva for your designs. You can even use AI for your designs. Okay. Now things are very easy. Just give it a prompt and immediately it designs for you. Okay. Okay, guys, I think that's all we have for now. So thank you so much. If you enjoyed this class, please all you can do for us is like, share, and subscribe to our various social media platforms. People are asking me for my TikTok handle. Excuse me. I have LinkedIn. I have LinkedIn. I'll share my LinkedIn with you guys. I actually have TikTok, but I can't remember the last time I posted on TikTok. Let me just concentrate on Facebook, Twitter, and this and YouTube for now, because it's too much of a work to do. And Kende, who is helping me, is currently she currently got admitted into nursing school. So Kende that you see is actually a very young girl. She started with me at a very young age. So age is not a barrier. She started with me at a very young age. She was one of a student like this, and her dedication and everything made me retain her afterwards for years now. So this is, I don't like disturbing her very much. So because I know she's in school, so that's why I can't do everything. I do the ones I can for them until I'm able to. So guys, thank you so much for today. Thank you guys. See you guys on
Thank you.
Monday. And if I have time for a class this weekend, I will announce it. Okay. So guys,
Okay, ma.
bye bye. See you guys.
Bye. Good night, ma.
Good night.